I went snowboarding for the first time ever. And I had to go to the hospital because of it. So this was the game plan. 5 days, morning skiing, afternoon après-ski with a little bit of Afro beats. And every night, a themed party, also with a little bit of Afro beats. So the day would be actually very simple. In the morning, we would go to Brussels Airlines, take our flight. That was about 1 hour, go to Geneva. Then from there, take a bus of 3 hours and it would take us to the French mountains. Very simple. That did not happen. On est prêt. Nous sommes prêts. Then we go on the plane. Everything is fine. 15 minutes go by. The plane hasn't taken off. 30 minutes go by. I'm still in Brussels. So eventually we departed, but with more than 1 hour of a delay, which meant that we missed our connection. So we arrived in Geneva. Luckily enough, there was another bus, but it would be leave 3 hours later. So after a few hours, the bus came to pick us up.
C'est trop chaud. Can't breathe.
Oh my God. Finally, we arrived at our destination. We got off the bus. It was one of the most beautiful views that I've seen, like, ever.
Wow. Ja, wel tak gedaan.
After a long day, I was finally looking forward to just being able to drop my bags off at the hotel and chill for a bit. But things did not go as planned. So we went to our hotel, we got our key, we opened our hotel room.
Attends, on doit c'est qui on ça?
Damn. This is it. Room tour. Donc, there you see the beds. And there you see for the clothes.
Oh, is er geen deur?
And then, here we got the bathroom. So I had a roommate. The room that we had, it was the size of a shoebox. We could only stand up or sleep.
La lumière.
Ouais, pourquoi il y a une odeur de zinzin comme ça?
Bro, attends, où est-ce qu'elle est la porte? Bro.
Ah ouais.
Jérémy, tu vas pas me dire que c'est le même type de chambre.
Non.
Ik betaal, moi je paye pas le même prix que leur chambre.
Dit kan niet, bro.
Mais si,
On n'a même pas la place pour tout ça.
frangin. Mais on va faire ça. On a mis nos valises, on est dans la chambre, on sait pas quoi faire. En fait, tu vois.
And the thing that annoyed me the most is the price that I paid for that room. I could have had a whole Airbnb to myself. It was my first time skiing, so I did skiing on the first day, and then I decided on the second day to switch to snowboarding. That decision ended up being fatal. Skiing was nice, but snowboarding just looks cooler, man. Okay, I woke up the next day and I thought, I want to try snowboarding. I had some mixed opinions of people before going there. Some people said, you'll pick up snowboarding easy. Other people said, for the first week, it's just going to be falling the whole time and you're not going to have fun.
We zijn op die snowboarddingers.
Yes sir.
Ah, c'est cool, hein? J'aime beaucoup.
La belle vie, hein.
Ah, vraiment.
This nigga got 2 glasses on. Il est dans le futur. Non, j'ai mis mes lunettes 2 fois.
Double flow.
Double fois, Michel.
Tu vois plus ses yeux, tu vois plus son crâne.
I found snowboarding much easier than skiing. With skiing, I had to think the whole time. I had to think the whole time about what I was doing and where to go. With snowboarding, it was just like, nah, I just do. I also did some surfing. The movements felt very similar to that. I really had a blast doing snowboarding. But not the last day, but the day before. I was just enjoying just snowboarding, going full speed ahead. And I take a turn and my board just suddenly stops. And I fly off my board on my back and I hit my head super hard on the ground. And the pain that I felt, oh my days. So a friend of mine took me on the side. I just chilled there for 5 minutes. And then I just picked up my board and then I continued my day. I continued my day like nothing happened. And that was the dumbest decision I made, because a few days afterwards, I come back home. I really had headaches like H24. I had problems concentrating. I was super sensitive to light and sound. I went to see a doctor. I go to the doctor, they do some tests. Then they discover I have a concussion. Apparently, when I fell on that day, I had a concussion. I just didn't realize it. Doctors told me, yeah, you have to stop working. I had to basically stay in bed for a few weeks. I also had to go to the hospital to do a scan to see if everything was fine. And I'm actually still recovering from it as we speak. There's a few things that really surprised me on my trip. The first of which, it was not cold. I prepared myself to face some cold weather, and I ended up sweating. It's probably because I went at the end of the season, so we went in April.
3 minutes, pause. That's crazy.
All the parties were organized by Afro Ski and Brunch, so they invited multiple DJs there. And bro, après ski, vraiment le concept, approuvé. The one thing though, I'm a piano. It needs to stop. When I wake up, I'm a piano. Go to sleep, I'm a piano. Imagine there was one day, the team was 90s R&B, and they still played amapiano. Mais dos. 100% I would do it again. I would definitely do it again.
C'est spaghetti!